We're getting ready. Okay, we should be good now. It's 5:44. Hello, good evening to everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Hard to believe it's already Thursday. Been looking at a lot of the computer models, and well, they've backed the chances of rainfall away as well as they have the actual storm system itself, which is a low pressure system off the coast there. Going to move on into Florida, but it looks like they're showing a move more of a northeasterly turn this time. But anyway, let's get on with it. Take a look at the current conditions outside. It's currently 51 degrees out. Not too bad out. Just a little bit breezy. Not that bad. 2 mile per hour wind out of the east southeast, it looks like. And as far as rainfall goes, haven't had any, but we do still expect some rainfall this weekend. Just not quite as much as what the models were predicting, but we'll get into that in a minute. Let's take a look at tonight's forecast, of course, calling for about a low of 35 degrees tonight. So it is going to be kind of cool out there tonight. Not quite as cool as what we've been having, but it is going to be kind of cool out there tonight. For tomorrow, we'll warm up to about 55 degrees out there. If you're to the east of I-65, about 55. Along I-65 should be about 60 degrees, and west of I-65, about 60 degrees tomorrow. It'll be nice if we'll warm up just a little bit, get on up into the 60s ourselves out here. But let's take a look at the forecast outlook, of course. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be sunny, though, and like I said, highs 54 to 60 degrees, somewhere right in there. West of I-65, about 60 degrees. East, probably around 54. Low 30 to 38. Saturday, we have that low pressure system there going to move on into Florida, bring them chances of some strong to maybe severe thunderstorms, even tornadoes possibly. Really depends, but they've really put that track further east now. The models earlier was predicting that it was going to make more of a northwesterly and move further up into Alabama, but now they backed it off a bit. So crazy things with these models. Every single other hour these models change. So I expect them to change several more times as we actually get into the weekend. But anyway, Saturday looks like it'll be a high 53 to 59. Some showers out there in the PM time, low 35 to 44. Sunday, showers again, highs 48 to 55, low 43 to 48. As you see, they don't have an exact rainfall amount because I don't really think we know at this point. The models have changed so much, so I'm sure we'll get a better idea, though. Still going to say about 40 to 60% chance on both days. Anyway, as we move on to Monday, we will cool off, though. There is a cold front coming in. Let me correct myself. Cold front will be coming in and pushing all this out to the east there. It will get cool, or rather cold on Monday. Highs 43 to 53. With cloudy skies, partly sunny to cloudy skies, low 37 to 41. Then we get that colder air moving even further south, dipping further into our area on Tuesday to be high 42 to 50. Some clouds of sunshine, lows 26 to 30. Now, I'm going to mention this. Looking ahead of time at the forecast models into January 1st, we really get a pattern flip and it starts to get cold. Looks like some of that northerly cold air from the north starts to push south and it dives this far south around January. Still a lot can change as we get on into the forecast period there. It's a long time out. But we'll take a look at tomorrow's temperature, looking at a little better idea of the temperature for tomorrow. Looks like, these models showing the course about the same. 60 northwest Alabama, 60 around Huntsville, and in northeast Alabama, a bit cooler, around 56 degrees. Overall, it'll be sunny. It'll be nice outside tomorrow. Get out and enjoy it because it gets cold, pretty cold air this system moves through. Looking at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, valid Wednesday the 20th to Sunday the 24th. Calling for about just slightly above average temperatures for this time of year, so it is going to be just a little bit, tad bit warmer for this time of year than what it should be, but not really a big deal at all. Now, the 8 through 14 day, calling for just a bit warmer. It's supposed to warm up just a bit more between Friday the 22nd and Thursday the 28th. So, if it actually does that, that'll be nice for this time of year to warm up, but the models are a little bit iffy on that, so we'll just have to see if that is the case. It would be nice. Let's move on to the rainfall outlooks, of course. Now, this time frame here between the 20th and the 24th looks like well below average. Don't look like we're going to have any rainfall between those time period there. So it looks like pretty below average, pretty dry. But as we move into the 8 through 14 day, I was looking at some of the models there, and they are favoring this. They are favoring a return at rainfall, some quite possibility of some heavy, rainfall up to an inch. Looking at some of those future models there, it was looking like around an inch of rainfall possible, anywhere between the 22nd to the 28th. So somewhere right in there is when this is supposed to flip again, but we'll just have to see if that actually happens. We'll take a look at the total precipitation. This is valid through Thursday, which will be the 21st, those models were showing between 1 and 2 inches for northeast Alabama with this low pressure system. But as you can see, that's been pushed further east now, with us getting only 0.7, not even close to an inch of rainfall. So just some very light stuff expected at the moment. This will change again, though, as we get into tomorrow. Moving on, we'll take a look at our cooler air to the north that will arrive as this cool front does push this low pressure system on out to the east there. You can see those blues really coming in as we get on into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Lows in the 20s, so it's going to get very cold and then warm up just a little bit again. We'll keep an eye on those storm systems coming in, though, just to see what happens with them, if any changes. But looking at the GFS, it'll give us a better idea. There's that low pressure going to develop, bring a ton of rainfall to Florida and parts of Georgia there, but it just slides off just to the east of us, so it gives us some very light stuff over here. And the cold front, is officially in charge of which way it goes. And you can see the cold front there, and it pushes it just off to the east of us. So depending on the timing of the cold front, this is going to mean a lot. If the cold front slows down, this system will likely move further north, and it will give us a good bit of rainfall this weekend. All the models now are forecasting that the cold front will be arriving as we expect it to, and it'll arrive a bit, just in time to push the system off to the east so we don't get that much rainfall. So it's really going to depend on the timing of the cold front of how much rainfall we do get with this system. So if it's slow, we'll get more rainfall. If it's faster, we won't hardly get any rainfall. It'll be just some light stuff, which is what the models are showing right now. So that's what I've got. I've got to get ready for a net here at 6:30. So going to wrap things up here. Hope you enjoyed it. Just wanted to do a quick update here because I haven't done one in a few days. Had some crazy stuff going on lately. So just wrapping things up here. Do hope you enjoy it. And, of course, like and subscribe if you do on YouTube. We would appreciate it. And, of course, thanks for watching. God bless. Have a great weekend. And we'll update again Sunday.